Hello guys, thank you for joining the live stream, for taking your time. Hope you are having a good day. Let me know for everything you will want to analyze. As beginning, I'll go on with some cryptos, and after that, you can share any opinion or what you want from me to check on the charts. Just only 1 minute, and I will begin soon. So let's go on with the first one that we are going to look at today. I'm going on with Bitcoin as beginning. During yesterday, price was creating this type of pattern. We were close to, just one moment, price was close to this pattern here. It was a type of expanding pattern, and as we can see on Bitcoin, price didn't manage to move and to make a solid breakout here. And what happened was a movement that approximately I was waiting as a potential development at this point. So it was not something that we didn't expect at all. On the other hand, we are not expecting Bitcoin to move higher very aggressively during this period of time. We should not forget that overall the market is facing very strong uh, crashes from Luna. We had the first Luna collapse, Celsius collapse, and the problem that the market is actually facing now is that probably we are going to face also another collapse that I hope it is not going to happen, that everyone is talking about the big companies like hedge funds, that they are buying Ethereum, they are shorting Ethereum, to be more clear, and their purpose is to move down the price of one of the most strongest stable coins. So if Ethereum is going to move down, that is the moment when we are going to look at the real crash. However, I hope that the market will not make that movement. As you can see, this is one of the news where hedge fund attacks threaten top stable coins and whole crypto market. They made this type of movements through Genesis, that is a type of investment fund in cryptocurrencies for professional investors. So let's say that if price is going to face this type of movement here, well, thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate your support. Thank you. So if price is going to take the third hint again, we can probably see Bitcoin at the lower part of the structure. So let's go and look at what happened previously, because it is getting very interesting. We can see that on the first crash, price made approximately a 30,000 movement down. On the second crash, we saw a 13,000 again. They are very symmetrical to each other, harmonic movement. And I hope that we are not going to have probably another crash on this part of the structure because of Ethereum, because after that, price probably is going to reach 10,000. So that is the worst case scenario that no one want to face, and it can dip also lower. However, Ethereum on the other side, they said that they are a very strong company, the chief technical executive, and price should continue increase on Ethereum. So with this information and what we are looking at on Bitcoin right now, we don't have to anticipate the bearish movement, so it's very big. We can see that price developed this pattern. We can see as a 5-wave movement at this point, or probably as a 5-wave movement also at the previous top. And we can have also an ABC pattern development as a type of expanding or running flat pattern. So we need to see what the price is actually doing. Also from the previous time, we have seen also this part that the potential correction that we may see on Bitcoin right now, just one moment, is the reversal area that I'm looking at since the previous time, that is located within 90,000 and 20K. We need to see for buy opportunity, but it is not a buy opportunity yet because price can develop. It can keep making this type of movement. Look at the expansion that price keeps doing. It can come close to this area, and after that it can come lower again by expanding this pattern. As we can see, the actual price movement is developing this type of expanding pattern overall. So let's see how this will develop. For only for this data that we actually have here, I can say that 19K to 20K is the reversal point for Bitcoin that I'm actually looking at here. We can face also this potential scenario. It is very interesting. I'm going to make it in this way. There is a strong reason that I'm looking also this potential scenario, and I will explain it. Before the price will begin to change the direction of the trend, it will spend a lot of time within this area. So 20,000 and probably the top of the structure where the price is actually right now, 21.5.6, it doesn't matter. This is going to be all our potential reversal area. Here we are going to look at a very strong accumulation with what we are looking at, and the stronger the accumulation, the bigger the bullish movement will be. We have the first wave movement, so this can be the first movement from an Elliott wave perspective, the second one here, and we are going to look at the other one on the bigger part of the structure. But what is getting everything difficult is that the market is not absorbing yet the problem with the news, because they were very big news. The problem, the collapse from Luna and from Celsius, they were very strong problems that the whole cryptocurrency market faced. And on the other hand, we are having also Ethereum that is being attacked right now from these hedge funds, that probably they want to protect their equities against high inflation that the market is actually facing right now. And the most beautiful part here is that they are doing this because by knowing that Ethereum is a one-to-one stable coin with dollar, no one is expecting Ethereum to increase value and to move up to 1 to 3. But on the other hand, they are placing these short sales on Ethereum in order to increase their profits, because price can crash as long as it moved up to 95% when we face the problem with Luna. So this is what they are thinking. So we had the first problem, the first crack on the system, on the cryptocurrency system. So that is a big issue. So for Bitcoin, I'm focused in these two areas, as I pointed out, 19K to 20K, the reversal area, but the price can keep developing within 20 and 21.5.6, it doesn't matter. So this is the box, and after that, I'm expecting for the bullish movement. However, this is a step-by-step process, and we need to see the development, because price can continue moving down from this point, and after that what we are looking at here can be completely invalidated, and we can be in another situation as well. So let's look at for this potential reversal area. If you guys have any question or you want to check anything during the live stream, please let me know right on the live chat. So let's go on with the next one. The next one is Ethereum. Let's go a bit in some details in Ethereum here. In Ethereum, sorry. I will look at only what we had from the previous time. So from the previous time, we can see that on the 4-hour time frame, price is creating this type of head and shoulder pattern, inverse head and shoulder. It came here, however, everything is transformed a little bit right now, as we can see. Price faced the first resistance close to the horizontal neckline of the pattern, and this is adding value that now we are in a big transformation. Let's keep it a bit more clear right now. So this is a better pattern. It keeps transforming, and this is what we can look at this moment. Now we are in potential head and shoulder pattern. If price is going to bounce about this area, it can continue moving higher. However, it can keep develop again in this part of the structure because price is not going to change direction very soon. Let's keep this part of the structure, how this is developing, because it is looking not aggressive, but it keeps moving down and it can come down again, and it can create a type of double bottom pattern. It has higher chances to happen as well. Let's break it down on the 1-hour time frame. And what we can see on the 1-hour time frame is that Ethereum is fully loaded with patterns. The problem that price is showing this type of pattern formations that are very often at this point is because the market is not ready to make the bullish or bearish movement, and that is why we are having these back-to-back patterns. So they are just forming and moving between each other. Another area that we need to focus on Ethereum is the first structure support area. It has higher chances of testing 1050 again. It has higher chances for this moment, and it will correspond also with the right shoulder of the pattern because it fits better close to that point. After the price will move there, we need to see the reaction as it can keep moving higher or probably it can keep pushing lower. It's not a very simple scenario. However, overall, we are within the expansion of the pattern. We can see how the pattern will transform before the next movement. Because the transformation process and the time that the price will spend in order to change direction will not come in one day at all. Because the cryptocurrency market is fully loaded with problems, and we need to see a clear movement before anticipating everything bullish after that. So for the moment, everything is blocked, as I see. 1250 is the first point, 150, and the last one is the potential bottom that is coming from the lower part of the structure to 900 up to 1000, but I will stay with 1000 because it's a very strong psychological area here in this area. So this is where I would like to look at for any reversal movement. For the time being, everything is pushing down, so we need to stay away from this moment, from Ethereum. It is not ready yet for the movement. So just let's see how it will develop. During yesterday, it was this pattern here. We need to be careful and to understand something, that the market is the king. We are just trading on the market. We don't have to be angry with the market. It was a fake breakout, and after that we saw price moving down. So our stop loss for this trade should have been closed at the bottom of the structure. It was very clear pattern, very good wedge. It happens. It is moving down from this point. Let's see now how the price will develop before initiating the other trade. So we just need to be realistic in our trading. There is no anger at all with the market. Another scenario that I shared also yesterday and also during the previous streams that I already did is Shiba. Look at how the price reacted. The first movement was from the lower part of the structure. It was close to this neckline. This is the first movement that price did that we were anticipating during the previous times. It moved up. It made the second correction. It was the second buy area that I have shared as well, and one of the targets was close to the top of the structure. You can find it on the previous live streams. Price made the same movement again. It was approximately 22-20%, very good movement. And look at where the price is actually right now. Shiba tested all the lower part of the structure, that was the historical price levels, as many cryptocurrencies already did in the past. After the breakout that we can see close to the previous time, this is the breakout, price is showing to face a strong support that is close to the previous broken structure. Look at this accumulation, and the price is above that box, above that accumulation right now. This is a very potential scenario. The reversal area that I shared last night, and I was expecting the price, was this area here. The area is located at 890, 960. Exists this possibility, so we can see price moving up from this point, or probably, if you want to be more conservative, let the price to test the lower part, and after that join the long trade. Every time for these trades, use the stop loss. So just find a place for your stop loss where it fits better for you. It's very, very good scenario. The next one is Cardano. During last night, I was expecting price to come down. It is completing the right shoulder of the pattern, as we can see. It has a very beautiful scenario. And on the other hand, price is testing also the support areas, very old support areas again. Sorry, so I'm expecting the price to move higher from this point. We can anticipate the beginning of the bullish movement. The first target, if you want to be a short-term trader and a bit more conservative, it will be close to this part, 0.52. It will be a good target. If you are going to buy close to 0.44 that I have placed here, your stop loss is a must that should be below the previous low. So at 0.41, it should be fine for all of these type of structures. A more conservative one will be at this point, because it will be on the lower part of all the support areas. It is not bad at all. If you are going to target the top of the structure, just one moment. This is the long scenario for this point. For the first target, it is 0.85, not a very good one target, but you can place it on break even once the price goes there, and you can target the top of the structure as 2.8 risk to reward ratio. So it's very good overall, it's not bad. I really like where Cardano is positioned right now. Also, on the bigger picture, if you are going to look at the bigger picture, it is testing price areas that were seen for the last time. Just let me mark it. They were seen on February 21, more than 1 year and a half approximately. So it's a very, very good area. If price is going to break down below this area, I don't think that we need this trade anymore at all. So it's something that it can keep moving lower after that. So just keep an eye on this scenario. I really like it. Another beautiful trade and a very good crypto as well is Link. Oh, thank you for joining. Another good one is Link. Let me know if you want to check anything in particular. Link is trying to move lower from the resistance area that we have shared during the previous times. During the previous times, it was somewhere here. It reached the first target, and price is moving down. I would like to see Link to test the previous low at the price that I placed here, 5.6, 5.5. Let's say I'm keeping it 5.6. It will be a very good area if price will move there, and you can place a buy here with stops below the previous low. We don't want to see the price moving lower after that point and to have the trade open again. It can be very risky for our trading. And if price is going to come here, look at the trading opportunity that we are actually talking about here. We are going to target the top of the structure again. It is 3.3, 3 point something, so it's not a bad target at all. And the next target will be the top of the structure. If you want to hold this for a longer time period, it will be a 1 to 7 approximately risk to reward ratio. Very, very good trading opportunity. The same as Cardano. I really like it. Yes, yes, I can check this one. Okay, the one that we are looking at right now is on request from one of the members that just joined the live stream. Price on the daily time frame, it is just moving down, as we can see. Very low historical area. The volume keeps moving down, so everyone is not holding, as we can see. Not a very good price development. As I see, the market is losing faith in this one. Sometimes we have very good project, but the problem is that everyone is just closing the positions, and after that the release of liquidity keeps pushing the cryptocurrency down. So it's not related with the project itself. The project can be very good, but on the other hand, we are having just traders that are closing positions. So let's see what can happen here, because this is a very strong downtrend. I really don't recommend any buy at all, so it will be very difficult for this trade. Just one moment, please. As you can see, we had previously this harmonic pattern here that price showed the first reaction, and on the other side we have the two harmonic target that we have for this pattern. The problem here consists that price already reached the first part of the harmonic pattern. As long as we are at the bottom of the trend here, and on the other hand is very strong trend, it's not a minor one, exists the possibility that we can see the retest of the top. I'm not very confident for the retest of the top here. However, every time that movement exists, this is showing that probably this is going to come to the lower part of the structure again, is something that we can rule out as possibility, as long as price broke down from this type of pattern here, a wedge pattern. And the minor condition is that the first target for this harmonic pattern was already reached, and everything can happen here. So it is not looking as aggressive movement how it is going up, and now it can keep moving lower. So it's not so clear overall. We can see another movement to complete a triple retest of the structure, so it will face strong resistance if price will come at the lower part. Right now this is coming down with very low volume, as we can see, so I can't anticipate the next movement that probably this is going to come at this point, but we can see the price to correct, and we need to see this pattern to become a bit more clear. Probably if we are going to have a type of flag pattern and price is going to jump, after that it can test the second target again. And after testing the second target, we are going to be in this scenario. The first target after that will be this part of the structure, the first that the price actually reached, and the second one will be the harmonic pattern. The top is something that we can't rule out. It can happen, but it will be very difficult considering the bearish trend that is very strong. For the moment, I wouldn't suggest at all to take any action on this trade. Just wait for any type of bullish pattern before the next movement. If you are going to buy after that point, just look at for the stop loss to be below this point, below 7.4. So it should be somewhere to the lower part of the structure. Just one moment, please. I think that it should be somewhere here, 6.9 probably, it should be fine. So hope you like this type of scenario. It's the only one that we can look at, and it can be a bit clear. But the bearish trend has a very strong dominance, as I see. It's not that easy to join the bullish trend. Also, OKB token, the token that I'm looking at from OKX broker. This was in very interesting area also during the previous time. Look at what the price already did here. During the previous live streams that I have shared this token, it is very good token and in very interesting areas because it is testing historical price areas, as we can see. Look at how old are these areas here. Price is moving close to the lower part of the structure. It can test and it can come up again. I am expecting for the price to come at least at 11, and at that point I want to buy to add on my portfolio. It can move up also from here. During the first movement, look at what the price did. It was a 35%. It's very good token because the price is really cheap. We can decrease commissions, and as long as we trade, on the other hand, it keeps moving higher. So okay, yes, I just one moment. So as I see you are on the trade from 19, yes, it's a very good area. Very good area. So probably wait for the price because this is not going to bounce so fast. Just wait a little bit, and on the area that I explained for a type of buy area, you can look at to close your positions at that point. It will be very good area for closing profits. Yes, XRP. Yes, I have it on my list. Look at XRP. I really like it, and I want to add also on my portfolio. I was following because I lost the previous bounce that it actually made. On XRP, I was looking at for this movement, for this correction. Price completed the harmonic pattern at this point. If we are going to break it down on lower time frame, it is a very good scenario. We saw this breakout from the top. It was getting very interesting. I thought that this was going to bounce from this point, 3.4, but considering that Bitcoin is not holding very good and it had the possibility to move lower, this is showing this type of scenario. So during last night, price made this movement, and I was looking from the top of the structure, it was somewhere here, for this bearish pattern. It is not creating that type of pattern yet. However, let's see a type of reaction first because price has higher chances to come down up to the bottom of the structure. Probably we can look at to buy at 0.3 as long as it is a very good area. 0.3, 0.2942 is a good one as well. So it depends when do you want to open the trades. And after that, we can look at for the bullish scenario from this point. So it can make this type of movement. This is an area that I want to focus for the potential reversal on XRP. So let's see, it looks very good, very solid. Everything that comes below the previous lows, look at the previous lows that are 0.28, let's say. Everything that is below that area I will consider as invalidation. So if price is going to break this area, just let it move lower after that. Use the stop loss for the positions. If you are going to trade with stops, if you are going to average down on your portfolio, just take the risk in consideration, but we are close to a potential reversal point on XRP. So this is what I'm looking at here. It's a very good reversal area. Just one moment. I would really appreciate if you are going to subscribe on my YouTube channel. It is live also there. Just let me know if you want to check anything else, I would really appreciate it. Don't hesitate at all, because this is the reason that I'm actually doing this live stream. Anything else, I would really appreciate it. Don't hesitate. Okay, also from the guys on the live stream. Okay, I'm going to share an analysis on USD CAD. I'm going to share also an analysis on USD CAD on request from the guys that are watching from the YouTube channel. Just a moment, please. This is an analysis that we have seen also during the previous time. Sorry. Just one moment. This is the old previous analysis that we are looking at. It was very interesting during the previous time that we have seen it. As you can see, after the price tested the potential reversal area that I have explained with details what happened, it is also on one of the YouTube videos, price moved higher and it tested the top of the structure. So this is what we actually were looking at for USD CAD. So let's go and let's see what is actually happening with USD CAD. I shared also this analysis some days ago. And what the price is actually doing right now is that we are having this head and shoulder pattern here. We have support resistance from the upper part of the structure on USD CAD. And on the other hand, we are having also the head and shoulder pattern that is holding the price down from this point. Only with this data here, we can say that probably the price will continue moving lower. At the moment where it is now on the 4-hour time frame, it is not very clear. It can come down in the same way how the price increased on the right shoulder, on the left side of the chart. Look at how aggressive it was, but we can see also this type of correction. And considering that price is making this type of movement here, it has higher chances that we can see the price to continue expanding the pattern before it keeps moving lower. So I don't see for the moment USD CAD to push very strong. Also, if I'm going to break it down on the lower time frame, it is a bit tricky scenario. Look at what the price is actually doing as well here. This is creating another potential pattern, an inverse one for a bullish movement. So this is showing that probably the price is not ready yet to move down. We can see this price to come up and after that it can move down. Or probably this is going to complete something in the same way like we explained on Ethereum, that probably it can make this type of movement a complete transformation of the pattern and it can move down again from this point. So this is a high probability scenario that I'm looking at also here. I don't know if it is easy a scenario in this way, but it looks not so clear for the moment. So we need to focus on what may happen and how the price can develop later. For the moment, you can buy, you can sell it, but it will be a blind sell. So if you are going to sell it, you just have to keep the stop loss approximately above the right shoulder. But at that area, it will be a bit high and after that we will know we cannot anticipate how the price can develop on the bearish side as well. So it will not be a very easy scenario. So just focus on this movement first, and don't jump in the trade without having this big pattern. It's very risky, as I see. We need to see this type of pattern approximately, a type of up and down, and after that you can move down again. And overall, we know that on the other hand, Canadian dollar is doing very well. Canada is having very good employment data. They are having good performance in many economic indicators. But on the other hand, we are having also uh, uh, the US and US data. They are not performing good at all. Powell is testifying that the US economy is doing well, but I don't know how well it's doing as long as inflation is at 40 years high right now. Unemployment indicators are not good at all, so overall economy is not performing. So uh, everything that is related with this topic will wait in a way in a USD dollar. So just wait for a type of confirmation. Anything else you can write me on the chat. I opened also YouTube, so all is good. If you want, just let me know. Yes, I can check also Matic. I'm watching the other comments. Just one moment, guys. Okay, let's go on Matic. I haven't this chart labeled yet. Just 1 minute to have a look at it. As we can see, price is testing. It already tested the lowest part of the structure, so very low price area. April 21, more than a year and a half, so it is testing historical price areas. Price is overall in a strong bearish trend as all the other ones. So as we can see in many cryptocurrencies, they deleted all the profits that they already did from uh, pre-pandemic. So it is not that easy to join this trade right now. I don't like it where the price is. It's very good. Is very low, so you need to be careful because the trend is very strong from the upper part of the structure. Where we can focus on Matic is there are only 2 points. The first one is the lower part of the structure. So considering that price is testing the support area, and this is very old support area that price already tested here, we don't have older than that. We can see that price is showing very strong buy interest from the market participants at this moment. I'm going to look at only on the 1 hour time frame because we already know what the price is doing, where it is positioned. After the price tested the lower part of the structure, we can easily see that it went down up. This is a huge move. It almost doubled, almost 100%. So it's normal that it is going to enter in correction phase right now. How the price is coming down, it is getting very interesting because we are having a price development in the type of this channel here. So let's hope that this channel may hold. it can come with up and downs. It can develop also up to the lower part of the structure. But once the price will move up above the flag from this point or the other one, it should continue to move higher. So in my opinion, just please create something like this, like this pattern that I already did here. Place an alarm at the pattern, at the resistance line, and you'll be ready once the price move above the pattern, because it is creating this bullish movement, but we don't know when the price will finish this movement. It can also come close to the lower part. If price is going to test the lower part of the structure, then it is going to be a better entry. So you just need to calculate your risk. If you are going to use a stop loss below the previous areas, because you are going to target very high, and after that, let's see how it will develop. The problem is that if price is going to break down below the previous areas, the old ones that we have here, that we will never know how deep it can go after that point. That is why we need to use a stop loss for this trade. As I see, this is a must, even if you are going to be a long-term investor in Matic, because I don't think that you want your funds to go in zero. I don't know what can happen after that, because the market can be in panic with Matic after the breakdown of the very old support area. So this is how you need to look at Matic, as I see. Uh, yes, one of the guys is asking for Euro USD. Yes, we can watch also that. We can look at on Euro USD. Thank you for asking. Just one moment. Okay, this is the one of the analyses that I shared today. I'm going to delete all of this, and I will explain you everything from the beginning here. This is very interesting structure for Euro USD. Look at on the bigger picture what the price is actually facing here. We are having a very old area that is located on the lower part of the structure. Look at the area where we are looking at. We have the previous old low, and the oldest low for this point was 1.0340. We have the first old area that was on December 16. We have November 15, and we have March 15. So overall, the price is testing very old support area that are dating back 6 to 7 years ago. Look at this area here. So this is going to be a very strong reversal area. Just one moment. 1.0340, 1.0460. So this is very interesting. From this point, I'm looking at for a very strong support from the lower part of the structure. If I'm going to break it down on the lower time frame, because it doesn't make sense anymore to keep it in higher time frame. On the lower time frame, what price did during the previous time that this level was tested, it moved up 440 pips. It was a very big movement. So what we can expect right now? We have two reasons to think that probably Euro USD is going to move up. The first one is that Euro USD is testing very old support areas. I don't think that many traders want to see this level, this price level broken. So many buyers are positioned close to the lower part of the structure, and this time it is going to be stronger. Just let me place the price here. It is going to be stronger if we are going to look at the price to test 1.04, 1.0350, because everyone knows that during the coming month on July, the European Central Bank is going to increase the interest rates. So nothing of the interest rates is already priced in, so nothing at all. A minimum movement that we can have is the top of the structure. So this is the minimum movement that we can expect. I don't know if the movement will begin from where the price is right now, or if price is going to make to develop the blue scenario and it can test the lower part of the structure. Because what is really interesting is that the market don't move when we are expecting it to move. So we can see it moving lower, we can see the big market players to fill their accounts at this point, and after that it can continue moving higher. Well, the entry point right now it's not so clear as I see. USD is not strong at all. I'm not looking at all for a stronger USD. The problem is that this pattern is still expanding. Probably price is going to come at this area. We can see this type of development. So let's keep it in this way, and we can see the price to move higher after that. I should have placed the line here, but I want to have a horizontal line for a better support. So this is overall what I'm looking at for Euro USD. The entry point is not clear at all, so this is just an assumption, because it can continue moving lower and it can create something strange here before it moves up again. So this is for Euro USD. I don't know if I was clear. But for the moment, we don't have any entry point at all. It's something that is just in blind here. Oh, the problem with Luna C is that I don't like it at all. Luna C, in my opinion, one of the guys asked about Luna C. As we can see, Luna C, in my opinion, is only a fake movement after that. Just one moment. I don't really like it at all. The problem is that you're welcome. Thank you very much to you as well. The problem with Luna C is that it is only in the mercy of the market right now. No one is buying Luna C. The problem is that on the Luna C is positioned only the previous old equity from the old traders, and only them, I guess, are just going to buy Luna C. And on the other hand, we are having also new traders. They are watching the Luna C and the Terra Luna Classic, how they called it, as a very good opportunity that probably it can move up again. As we can see, it increased in value, but I don't think that too many traders want to have it for a longer time period, as I see. So in my opinion, this liquidity can be released very fast and price can come down again. So in my opinion, just stay out. I don't like it at all. However, it can develop. If you want to risk, just wait if the price will come close to this area again, because it will come. Liquidity is very thin in Luna C. it can come, and after that you can try your luck here if price is going to make another high. For the moment, it's not clear at all. So this is what I'm looking at here. So it has been almost 1 hour in the live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the live stream that I did today. We are going to do also other ones in the coming days. So just let me know for everything you'll need to look at on the other live streams. I will try to schedule it in advance, and you can let me know during the live stream what do you need to check. Until that moment, don't forget to press the like button because I see that you didn't make that. And don't forget to subscribe for more of future contents. I really appreciate all the support that you are actually doing. Thank you very much. Bye bye.